Good evening to parents, teachers, and students. Welcome to tonight's graduation ceremony. I hope that this night has been a spectacular and memorable one. My name is Aaran, and I am very honored to be the valedictorian for the graduating class of 2022. I know that I know that graduation is a very important moment in our life. It is a moment where we end the chapters of our elementary years and start a brand new, fresh one in our high school years. When we think about the change, remember all the memories we have from GPS, memories that will never fly away. There were so many great memories throughout our elementary years. One of my favorite moments that we shared together was our dance and drama moments. I'll never forget the dying laughter we shared while watching each other's final drama performances. Remember when I was Uga Shaka and I was speaking complete nonsense? I'll give you an example. Gwastaliski stuff. I really love that moment, and I appreciate this final drama project for allowing me and my classmates to create such good characters. Now, you might not be able to tell, but I'm not really a great dancer. But I love dance during this year because of the dance competitions. We formed dance teams across the grades 7th and 8th and competed every week in different dance rounds. I never knew how talented all of you were at dancing. Just Dance Week was especially crazy. Like when Tempo Tantrum danced to the Waka Waka song and jumped on top of each other. Of course, let's not forget about our amazing Spirit Days. The Spirit Days of how we need to represent an important event, like LGBTQ Week and Orange Shirt Day, as well as fun Spirit Days, like Mismatch Day, Halloween Day, Twin Day, etc. It was so great seeing each of my classmates, as well as all of the grade 8s, find ways to match the Spirit Days. Even if some people were too cool to follow some of the Spirit Days, don't worry, I was one of them. Not only have our elementary years given us many great memories, but it has taught us many skills and it has made us into better human beings. This is something that we will use not only in high school, but in other parts of our life as well. For example, our elementary years have taught us to be respectful and kind to everyone in this world. We have kindness awards, as well as in the past years, character traits awards, like responsibility award, honesty award, initiative award, and a whole lot more, which taught us to become positive people. Now, I know that academic life in high school will be challenging and a big step up from elementary school. We won't have recess anymore, and I know how much we're all going to miss that. The schedule will also be very different, and each of these subjects will be a new teacher. But don't think there won't be anything similar to elementary school. You can still gossip and talk with your friends, make jokes, use slang words like pog and suey, give nicknames to people like saying mama mama, text and call your friends to hang out with you after school, and a whole bunch of other great memories. I'm excited for all the great memories that we're going to create throughout high school and all the people we're going to meet throughout the way. Overall, our biggest accomplishment has no doubt been graduating during a global pandemic. You might not feel like this is an accomplishment, but I certainly feel like it is. In March 2020, we were all forced into lockdown and started remote learning. Hiding in our home from a deadly disease, we kept on finishing our homework and assignments. Switching back and forth between in-person, remote learning, and hybrid was just really hard. Personally, the part that was hardest for me was being away from all of you, my classmates. I'm missing each of your faces and talking and interacting with you guys. All of this was hard, really hard. However, there were certain parts of online learning that people might miss. Picture this. You wake up 10 minutes before school, and you go downstairs and you bring your bowl of cereal. It doesn't have to be bowl of cereal. It can be Timbits, donuts, bread, or whatever you like to eat. And And you come upstairs, you enter your room, and as your teacher starts their lesson, you enjoy each of your breakfast, munching down your Timbits as the teachers teach their lesson. Isn't that better than walking, driving, or taking the bus to school? All this to say is, we made it. Well done. Now I'd like to focus on our teachers. Thank you to Ms. Perkopi for teaching us science and giving us such creative and challenging projects. We learned science vocabulary and science concepts on cells, mechanical systems, fluid systems, and water systems. Thank you to Mr. S for teaching us geography and history. We sure will never forget about our history in the past, as well as current issues going around the world. Thank you to Ms. McMurray for teaching us music and allowing the whole class to learn how to play some of our favorite songs on the ukulele. I think that I might start a ukulele band with some of my classmates. Thank you to Madame Dawson for teaching us French and giving us many different assignments and tests. This will help further our writing, reading, listening, and speaking skills in French. Thank you to Ms. Corby for teaching us gym. You always kept us engaged and excited for gym class by allowing us to play a whole bunch of fun games. Thank you to our health teacher, Ms. Elston, and Ms. Poirier. We sure did learn a lot about how to eat healthy and how to stay safe. Next, Mr. Kwan for dealing with us. Teaching us 4 subjects in total and being so kind and funny towards the entire class. You helped us when we felt overwhelmed and gave us support when needed. You always did fun stuff with us like look at games. You gave us amazing tips needed for high school. I would also like to thank Mr. Liu for teaching a 7-8 split class and teaching many different subjects for 2 different grades. Thank you to Ms. Purcell for being an amazing principal and Ms. Gray for being an amazing vice principal. Both of you have helped run this school as best as you can. Thank you to the caretakers for always working so hard for us and for always sanitizing our desks, mopping the floors even when the school is very muddy, and doing other amazing things for the school. You guys are big heroes. Also, thank you to all the support staff for always supporting us and reminding Mr. Kwan to submit his attendance. Finally, I want to thank my parents as well as every parent in this room. You guys always did what you could to help us succeed in life and always did what made us happy. You taught us that whenever something knocks us down, to always stand back up strong. You always loved us unconditionally. Thank you. Graduates, now I'd like to share some advice with you. In high school, you might be faced with peer pressure and a feeling like you have to do something to please or impress other people. But be confident in who you are and follow your heart. And whenever you need to make a decision, make sure that you are making it because you think that it is right. Secondly, make sure that before you head into high school next year, that you have a positive attitude and are in the spirit of being ready to start a brand new adventure. Use the learning skill you used in elementary school. There's a reason why they have their own section in the report. Now I would like to end with a quote. If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. This quote is telling us to never give up on our dreams. I believe that this quote is important for every graduate in this room because we are all going into a brand new experience where we will choose our future. Even if you don't know your dream, the next 4 years will be about figuring it out. Whatever your dream is, make sure you still work hard to achieve it. Thank you.